I don't know that I like that. I think we're going to do it this way. I think I like this better. Might be able to see the rods a little better. I don't know. I'm going to be over here. So we're going to do this over here. Look at all those people. Hey guys, welcome in. Hope you all have had a great day. I've pretty much been fishing all day and I haven't caught no fish yet, but the day's not over. So we're catfishing here. I am on the Merrimack River in St. Louis County. And I've got a little bitty guy. Look at this cute little guy. Little bitty rattle trap. I'm just over here throwing for some white bass or to see if something would bite. So, as the title of the video says, I'm just fishing. Hang out with me if you want. I'm not going to attend to chat. I'm just going to fish some. I'll come back and check it periodically. I'd appreciate if you guys smash that thumbs up. It's been a long day. I've done a lot of fishing. And I just want to relax. And I thought I would share it with you. So I appreciate if you hang out. If you don't, I understand too. And the place I am at is called George Winter Park. It's in St. Louis County. And we got some rain coming in here soon. So I don't know how long I'm going to be able to stay. That's okay, Mid-South. We don't pay no attention to you anyway. Well, most of the time. Sometimes you got some good stuff, though. Zigzag, welcome in. Matthew, welcome in. I love fishing in plains. Welcome in. I've seen you in here before. 351. How you doing? Great to see you guys. Wild Hook, Adrian, how you doing? So, we all know I did this fishing tournament today, and it bombed. I did terrible, but I can't make the fish bite. So, I'm like, okay, I'm kind of sort of close to the Merrimack River. It's like 40 minutes away, so that's close enough to me. So I decided to come here and try it. Supposedly this river is loaded with flathead. It is supposedly loaded with channel cats and blue cats. Now, I'm not really like in the main channel, but I can't get to the main channel without a boat. So we're just going to fish this area and see if we can get lucky to catch anything. And I've got skipjack on both the rods, and that little rod is kind of bent over. I've got a couple night crawlers. Rude, welcome in. But I talked to a guy, he's like, the white bass have been biting. So that's why I kind of threw this little bitty rattle trap on to see if we can't get us a little white bass. Don't really have the right gear with me to fish for white bass because I like to use like an ultralight type setup for them. I just have my bigger rod I use for skipjack fishing. So we're going to throw it out a little bit, see if we can't get something. The county policeman is over there in the other parking lot. I hope he ain't here to get me. I don't think he knows I'm here. It might be a good thing, then it might be a bad thing. I don't really know why he'd come get me. Damn it. You know what, guys? I gotta go to the truck. I know. Every time. Every stinking time. I gotta go to the truck for something. I thought I had everything, but I don't. But I'll be right back. So while I'm gone, watch the rods, if you don't mind. I shouldn't be gone just a minute. Now, you know, fish bite when you leave. So I expect both those rods to be bent over. At least two of the three. All right, so I'm guessing I didn't miss any action because both the rods are still there. They're not bent over. Jerry, welcome in. Good to see you. So I'm kind of excited. I'm excited to kind of have the chance to catch a blue cat out of here. This river is one of those rivers that is completely loaded with them stupid Asian carp too. So I would say that we probably won't catch an Asian carp, but me and Tony were fishing the other day. We were catfishing, and you never guess what he caught. An Asian carp because it swam across his line and hooked him in the back. So hopefully we're going to get some action. But for now, I'm going to step over here and throw this little rattle trap a couple times. So I thought I had a chance of catching the fish. I thought I missed him. I threw back over there, and I found out that fish was a rock. Because I caught that rock that time. So it really wasn't a fish. NJ, how you doing there? NJ Garden in the house. Great to see you. Guys, don't mind, smash that thumbs up. We're waiting for these rods to bend over. We're on the Merrimack River in St. Louis County. George Winter Park. It's known to have blue cats, flatheads, channel cat, Asian carp, gar, white bass, crappie, and what other kind of stuff? Yeah, it was a rock bass. Is in this river. Spoonbill. I know there's spoonbill in here. Sure, there's shad and skipjack, which I might throw a skipjack rig on. Throw for some skipjack. That might be fun too. I'm gonna step over here and throw off this other side a few times. It's kind of muddy. So, for you guys that don't know, I entered the bank catfishing / carp fishing tournament today that was on 2 stands. I placed like 8th along with everybody else that didn't catch a fish. Didn't really get any bites except for, I'm assuming, turtles because I just had no bait. So I'm assuming it was turtles. Welcome in, Cindy. Great to see you. Cast another big sturgeon. That's pretty cool. I like to catch a sturgeon. So I fished this tournament for 5 hours this morning. I moved spots 3 times. And I didn't catch a thing. I was really disappointed. Dominic Hollis, he ruled. He had like 100 pounds of fish, pretty close to it. So he won the tournament, which is awesome. It's a belt, which he already had because he won the tournament last time. And if you caught the biggest fish using the Guard Dog automatic fish hooker, you got $100. So he got the biggest fish on that, and he won the tournament. So he rocked it out. But I did absolutely nothing. I was kind of ashamed. I just couldn't find the fish. I had the bait. I ran skipjack, and I ran shad, and I ran night crawlers. And that's pretty darn bad when you can't catch a fish on night crawlers. I mean, it's really bad when you can't catch fish on night crawlers. Meanwhile, a couple of kids come down right before the tournament was over and opened up a can of corn and was proceeding to catch carp. And I was like, oh, I got corn in the back of my truck, but I didn't have a can opener. It's in my camping stuff. So I proceeded to come here to try it again in a different river. I'm trying to beat the rain in. I don't know how far the rain is off. It looks like it's going to rain. So we're going to find out. I know that this park closes at dark. So that gives us like 2 hours roughly, but I don't see that I'm going to be here for 2 hours unless we start catching some fish because I have an hour and 15-minute drive back home, if not longer. But I'm going to relocate these baits. They've already been out here for 30 or 40 minutes. Maybe the fish are in a different spot. All right, I gotta go up and get a weight. I just threw my weight off. So one thing I have noticed here since I've been here, all these people coming in and out with boats, except for the one bass boat, they've all got small john boats. I know this is fairly shallow, like where I'm at. So maybe this whole area is really shallow. That's why they've all got the smaller aluminum boats. Okay. We've got bait spread all over the place. Well, not all over, but we got skipjack on the left rod, and on the right rod and the middle rod, we have a worm. Hey, Mick, how you doing? Sandy Toes is in here too. Hey, Sandy, if you're still in here. I watched some of you live this morning. I didn't catch it all. I did watch some of you live this morning. Pretty sure it was this morning. Yeah, it was this morning. I was headed to a tournament, so I didn't get to catch much of it. I caught a little bit. So now we're fishing for mighty blue cat, channel cat, or flatheads. I'll take any of the above that wants to bite. If they just want to swim into the hook, I'm good with that. I'm not going to be greedy here. Okay, well, good night. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. If you guys go live tomorrow, I'll see you. If not, I'll see you next week or whenever. It's great to see you, Sandy. I ain't seen you much. Why don't you have a wrench anyway? You should have had the wrench a long time ago. There you go. So if y'all haven't guessed, I'm next to boat ramp. That's the only reason why boats are coming in and out. This is one of the major rivers that run through Missouri. And parts of the Merrimack is crystal clear, shallow. You catch trout in it and everything else. This is more of the muddy part of it. I'm barely around, working my butt off. Well, that ain't no good. You need to relax some. I am actually on vacation, and to be honest with you, I cannot wait to go back to work. I am going nuts. Don't get me wrong, I love to fish, I really do, but I've had too much. Lonnie, how you doing? I got my guard dog on duty. Matter of fact, it might be getting ready to go off. That looked like that was some guard dog type action. Guard dog's on the middle rod. Kind of curious. I've yet to have that guard dog go off and catch a fish, but I think it's just because they don't hit it hard enough. I got a lot of smaller channel cats. I just haven't had a good hookup rate. I ain't caught one on yet, but I don't think it's a problem of the guard dog. I think it's the fish. So I have a worm on that rod. You see it? Something's pulling on it. Set that guard dog off, dude. Come on. Hit it. Come on. What are you? Big deal. Here's your cat. I think it's a stinking bluegill. Hey, Jason, how you doing? Yeah, I am. I've kind of been ready to come back for like 2 days. Remind me not to take a vacation this long again, would you? Yeah, it's Monty, it's just I got small fish, that's all. It's gone off a couple times. Man, buddy, I hope I just catch something because I'm tired of catching nothing. Jason, he's my boss. He knows I'm out playing hooky. But I'm still trying to figure out the guard dog. I haven't used it that much. When I get it figured out, it'll be good. As a matter of fact, I got a J hook on that one just because I have a worm on it. I'll get her figured out. Boy, Dominic tore up the tournament today. I didn't fare so well. Of course, I think if I had maybe on a different rod, that would probably help out a lot with that guard dog. Hunting and stuff, welcome in. That rod I've got that guard dog on, it's just one of those little Tiger Shakespeare Tigers. So it doesn't really have much whip to it when it does go off. But if it don't get no movement here in a minute, we're gonna pull it in because I got a feeling it's probably just a bluegill. Because if it was a channel cat, I got bites on the guard dog one. 30-30, welcome in. But I think if it was like even a channel cat, I think he'd have popped it. So I want to say it was probably just a bluegill down there fooling around with it. Adjusted that to a little bit lighter setting, maybe that'll help. So as I was saying earlier, the Merrimack River, on one part of it, it's clear. It's got some nice holes. It's shallow. It's great for trout fishing, smallmouth fishing. Then you got the muddy part of the Merrimack that runs through this area. Woohoo! Skipjack Cindy just went live on the boat. Yeah, I do. I've got it like the second notch down from the lightest setting. I just got a full of it. I haven't used it enough really yet to get a grasp on it. There's hardly any current. The only current really that I've noticed is the wind blowing. Oh yeah, he did. Monty put Monty, I was sitting here looking at his name. Devon sit there and put all kinds of work into that pay lake. He was tearing it up. I didn't see it because I was on a different channel, but he had like 90 something pounds. £90 of fish, and he didn't start on time. He was late. And my deal was I went to where I wanted to fish. First of all, I wanted to start in a creek. And I talked myself out of it. So I went to where my second spot was going to be first. And there was a stinking barge there. I'm like, oh no. Oh, I didn't catch fish. No, I didn't even catch a bluegill. So there was a barge parked where I wanted to fish, because where I wanted to fish, there's actually a creek that runs through there. So I'm like, man, that would be perfect. It's deeper, but not too deep. There's a creek running into it. So it's pushing whatever food's in there out, and then big blues would be in there. And you got warmer water. I don't think Anthony caught anything either. I know Rustic caught one. And some guys that I don't know was in, I don't know who they are. They did okay. But yeah, I didn't do any good at all. Well, kind of what my understanding of it was that it's supposed to be public water. That's what I was fishing, was public water, and I kind of understood that that's what the rule was. But regardless, he tore it up. Yep, I was fishing the bay, the Ohio River. Yeah, I don't know where he was fishing, but he's tearing up. Well, Dominic Hollis tore it up. Oh, that's funny. I didn't know that side bet was going. So this is the second time that Dominic's won that. So I'm curious to see if he'll go for the third time. I just couldn't get on the fish. I couldn't figure it out. The spot on the Mississippi I wanted to fish had to be extremely deep, because I was throwing an 8-ounce weight and counting it down, and I got the 16 seconds on one and 20 seconds on the other. So I don't know what the ratio is to figure out how many feet per second that 8-ounce weight dropped. But when you go into 16 and 20 seconds, that's deep, I think. You and me both hunting stuff, because I ain't no good. I caught more fish during the wintertime than what I've caught since it started to warm up. And that's pretty sad. There's no ocean water at all here. Are you talking about where Dom was fishing? I would have said I should have went back down to Kentucky to do this, but I don't think I've done any good down there. My plan this weekend was to go to Rod's Fishing Adventures, but they were calling for nothing but rain. So I didn't go. I should have went. I know better than to trust some weather peoples. They just tell lies, lies, lies. Come on, fish. Do something. Don't skunk me for the whole day. Fishing by a nuclear plant. No way. I wouldn't want to eat none of that either. Cole, I am down on the Merrimack River in St. Louis County. Yeah, you don't know what you'd get out of that. I didn't even know there was any nuclear plants around. Well, I mean, I guess there's still some running. Well, normally I am closer, but I had a tournament that I was in Peevely for, so I'm just going to run over here. It's only 30 minutes or 40 minutes away just to do something different. I'm off tomorrow, though. Oh, where Dom was fishing. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't see it because I was on the other channel. Well, maybe we'll go fish tomorrow if you want. I don't know that I have anything planned. At least not that I can think of. Huh. That's interesting to know. I mean, I guess that would make sense because then big fish would be coming in there chasing that bait that's up in there because it's warmer. Yep, warmer water. I would think this would be warmer because it's dirty and it's shallow. I would think the fish should be up in here. And I did think about coming here, but I just didn't have time for that tournament. But if I ain't catching fish now, I probably wouldn't have caught no fish earlier either. And this place closes at dark, and they lock the gates. So there ain't no staying here. Nuclear fish, surprise, they don't glow in the dark. That's it. They probably do. I did catch some skipjack on the Ohio when I was down at Tony's. That was fun. Oh, I bet he does. He gets a 5-headed fish. Does that count? That's good. That's a good idea. Yeah, there's a lot of lakes that don't get shut down overnight. I mean, really, the majority of our lakes don't get shut down. There's just certain ones that they close. So I guess it's because people come in and they party and they trash it and they just close them so that don't happen. I'm going to throw this rattle trap a couple times, see if something's come up in here. That's a little baby rattle trap. All right, it's time to check that worm. I bet you whatever was pulling on it probably yanked that worm off there by now. It'll never do any good on these rattle traps. I'm snagged onto some stuff, but I never like really caught anything with it. Hey Todd, how you doing? Welcome in. Danny, good to see you. I'm gonna check this rod real quick. I'll be right back. They get a couple hits on it. I think it's a bluegill. Yep. Time to make another trip up to the good old truck. See, I didn't leave all that stuff down here because I don't want to have to drag it all back up to the truck. But I seem to be making like 10 trips back and forth to the truck. So I should have just left it down here in the first place. Would have made more sense. Not a smart guy. Nobody said I was. I'd love to see one of these rods just bend over. So I know there's really something there. I know there's fish in here. I'm only using a 1 ounce weight on this. We got some more worm on right now. We got that dude set pretty doggone light. Let's see if we can catch us a fish tonight. One last hour of sleep tonight. Daylight savings time? That's done come and went. Unless it's different where you're at. I don't even see the sense in having daylight savings time. From my understanding, the reason why they used to have that was for the farmers because they could get an extra hour of daylight to plow the fields back in the day before we had headlights and big tractors and cool stuff like that. Yeah, working all day is overrated. Of course, having vacation for 10 days, I kind of think is overrated too. It's what I've had, and it's just like the past couple days, I'm like, I'm ready to go back to work. Just not used to being off for this long. I'm used to just going and going and going and getting ran underground. It was sprinkling rain most of the day. Yeah, it rained a lot here too. It wasn't like a hard rain, but it was just enough to be annoying. But little rain ain't gonna stop nobody. At least not me. We're at the hour mark. We've had one bite, and it was on the night crawler. Now it's crunch time. Yeah, if you get behind, you gotta get caught up. That guard dog's got to go off so Monty Sheets can see that I can catch a fish with it. I have faith. I have faith we're going to catch at least one fish. What do you got over there, little bass? I gotta go see what this kid caught. I'll be right back. How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Be better if I could catch a fish.
Nothing fight, huh?
No, I haven't had any luck at all.
You, man.
Learn what I've done.
That sucks. That sucks. It's not biting today. Yeah.
I was in a YouTube tournament earlier.
Oh, yeah.
There's 7 people out of 16 people, all throughout different states.
Yeah.
All about at least 1 fish. Wow. And there's one guy that had him at 10 times.
Doing something right.
Yeah, he's fishing in Ohio by YouTube.
Yeah.
It's really warm.
Yeah. That'll do it. That'll do it.
Yeah, fishing the same thing there. I'm using Price Good Jack. I just got it. And I was like, Good Jack, that's good. I didn't get the bite once.
Man. Not one bite today.
Yeah. Well, and I don't. This is only like my second time down here, so I don't really know much about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, maybe I should much on the camera.
I don't care about the big monster catfish.
Well, there are. There's big ones in here. No doubt. I've never caught them, but I don't fish for them either.
Right. I like crappie fishing myself.
Yeah. 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 That and bass fishing.
And when you don't have your boat with you, bank fish for a day.
Yeah. Catfish.
Ah, I'd actually caught a nice little smallmouth over there. He was way on the other side of the boat ramp. But he caught a nice little smallmouth bass. Right next to the pillar that he was standing on. With a little plastic worm. He was scared to take it off the hook. I'm like, what are you scared for? Take it off. What's he going to do? Bite him? But watching kids catch fish is fun. I'll watch a kid catch fish and enjoy it more than what I do when I catch a fish. I saw a sticker on the back window of the truck today. It said, jerk it twice, jerk it all night, and jerk it to the fish bite. There you go. That's pretty funny. Yeah, watching kids catch fish, I mean, that's, to me, that's awesome. Now, if I stuck stickers on my windows, that's one I'd probably put on there. Now, with Todd Projects, he's got stickers all over his window. Come on, fishy bite. We're not going to keep you. We just want to catch you. Maybe let's try a little shallower.
Yeah, I'm pretty shallow out here.
Yeah, I know. Last time I came down, I tried to fish over there, and I'm like, oh, that's really shallow.
Yeah, it's about 4 foot right out here. 4 or 5 foot.
I thought my biggest catfish from 3 foot of water.
Yeah, yeah. Yep, there's no doubt. They go everywhere. Yeah, that looks good. They should jump out on that.
Don't want nothing to do with it. I don't know if I'm just maybe in the wrong spot. Try shallow. They might be cruising the banks.
Yeah.
All right, so now we have the left rod about 10 feet off the bank. Maybe that's where they're at. They're pretty faded at this point. Yep. I'm sure that sun probably eats them up pretty quick. I'm kind of trying to watch these boats when they leave, because these guys, they know this area. Kind of get an idea where the channel is, because it's like really shallow. He says like 4 foot here at the boat ramp. He says it's really shallow over on the other side. And most of these guys I've seen so far, they've got jet boats, jet motors. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you. We're fishing for catfish on the Merrimack River. Just kind of give you a heads up of what we're doing. We're using skipjack and night crawlers. The Merrimack River. I know I said it and you were probably typing it. But I am in St. Louis, Missouri County. Which I think next time I come down here, I'm going to bring my boat. And try not to tear it up. Florida, awesome. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Thank you, excuse me. So next time I think I'll bring my boat down here. And I'll get out here and putt around and see what it's about. Maybe find some nice holes, mark some fish. Oh, I bet there is. Shoot. Wonder what's got me sneezing. Yeah, Florida, I mean, that's a nice warm state. I'm sure everything gets pretty big there. I just seen an Asian carp jump. Tried to jump in that guy's boat with him. Them things will flat out fly too. Them guys can get 4 or 5 feet up in the air, if not higher. Rodman Dam. I've never heard of it. But you get by a dam, you're going to catch some good fish. Here, I just wish you'd catch a damn fish. Todd says, I need some Florida sunshine. I need a Missouri fish. I'll take a bluegill now.
Are you on TikTok?
YouTube?
YouTube?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Fun fishing adventures.
Fun Fishing Adventure?
Yep.
Just curious. You catch anything? You catch anything?
No.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll subscribe. That'd be awesome. A Volkswagen Bug, man, that is a monster catfish. Yeah, Todd, you need to move down by Florida, and then I'll come hang out with you. And I probably still want to come to hang out with you. That's still too far. Couple hour drive's one thing. 16-hour drive, yeah, that's a different story. Of course, with all the driving I've done so far this week, I could probably drove to Florida and back. Talking about big catfish, man. Them Wales catfish, them dudes get huge and they're super aggressive. Super duper. Yeah, I'd say driving to Tony's is probably about it for me as far as drive wise. And that trip gets shorter and shorter every time, it seems like. I guess I just get used to it. I've been down there 5 or 6 or 7 times in the past year and a half. Okay, well, don't be driving and texting. Joshua, how you doing? We're fishing in the Merrimack River today. After suffering a horrible defeat in the tournament today, I decided to come back for more abuse somewhere else. And my personal best blue cat is between 65 and 70 pounds out of the Mississippi River. Guess I could kind of like show you guys what this looks like here. I mean, it's not a whole lot to look at, but it's something. You might, everybody's got different things, and what might not be cool to one person or old to one person might be cool to somebody else. So we can check it out. Now, mind you, this is a great big long river. It's a huge river. This is just a little bitty part of it. So we will start over here. Okay, so off to the right, I'm assuming it's shallow. The main channel is straight out there. And it goes around. There's my fishing poles that ain't doing nothing still. I didn't try to download nothing, you dumb thing. There's flatheads in here. My biggest was a blue cat. This is the boat ramp. And way over here, which I can't see because I'm not that far over. See, over here is a park with some pavilions in it, and so on and so forth. Some more pavilions. Oh, there's a Johnny on the spot. And that there little structure thing actually has an arrow up in it. Then some more pavilions. I know we're kind of sideways, so we can just turn back around to where you're not. Hey, the guard dog just went off, folks. Did not hook up again, but we did get a hit. We reset the guard dog and try it again. Maybe whatever hit it will come back for it. You guys probably didn't see that neither. Oh, I need to zoom back out. There. Alrighty. Yeah, I got skipjack on the left and the right rod and a night crawler on the middle one with the guard dog. It has a circle hook on it, so I was like, that, or not a circle hook, a J hook. So I figured that'd probably be the best one to put the guard dog on. Now, I don't like chicken livers. I don't like touching them. I don't like smelling them. I don't like to eat them. I don't like nothing about a chicken liver. And I definitely don't like putting them on a hook. Black Wolf, he's an okay dude. He's good to sub to. Not a bad dude at all. Surprised he's awake. He's been doing a bunch of all-nighters here lately. And he's got into jig tying. Just me. Ooh, no, I can't do that. When we have to cook liver and onion at work, I'll leave the kitchen. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I'm getting a hit on that rod again. There it goes. Why ain't you setting? Set. There it went. You might or might not be on, shit. On now. It's humongous. Huge. It's a drum. Silly little drum. We got us a drum. But unfortunately, he swallowed my hook, which is not good because you can't eat these dudes. So unfortunately, I was going to have to cut it. We got us a drum. El Dromo, as Tony would say. Not a big one, but it's a drum. No skunk, that's right. I hear you drumming. Yeah. I'm gonna go up to the truck and see if I can't get that hook out. I'm gonna grab the pliers. I really hate to leave that hook in there if I could get it out. I don't think he's gonna make it, unfortunately, because he's not even trying. So I'll be back in a minute. I hate it when fish don't make it. It'd be different if I could take it home and clean it. I just hate to get a fish like that, and there's nothing I can really do with it. All right, be right back. All right, I'm gonna see what I can do with him, but I got a feeling he's done. Much as I hate to say it, I think he's done. Yeah, I just ended up cutting it. I think I'd probably done more damage to him trying to get it out than I would just by cutting the hook. Well, let's put another hook on and see if we can't find us another El Dromo. And it's the most action we've had all day. Guess I can't complain. Better than nothing. I really just don't like that knot. I'm gonna retire that dude. This heavy line just don't like to tie too good. Still want to see one of them skipjack get nailed. Hmm. All right. Got a hook back on. Let's get a worm on and let's get back out there. So you're one of the few people I've seen that's actually got a prop on your motor.
What?
A prop on your motor. Everybody else has got jets.
Yeah.
Is it that bad out there?
Bad out there?
As far as hitting the bottom?
No, it's brand new. No. It's not. You just gotta watch that. Oh, you just did that? You did that. I did that. All right, so that was kind of fun and exciting. I'm gonna go wash my hands off right quick. So, like 10 hours later, the skunk is really officially off the bank. Rustic, how you doing? Man, you just missed this huge drum I caught. It was so big. It wasn't that big, but it was a fish. Congratulations on your big catch. You did better than I did. Rustic got the 7th place, I think. The rest of us were all in 8th. We were all the big losers. Rustic got 1 fish, I think. What was that you caught? A carp or a catfish, Rustic? I didn't see what it was. 7 out of 17 ain't bad. That's right. There's 10 of us that failed at even catching a fish. Little blue cat. Okay. Well, I got my first official fish using the guard dog this evening. It was an old Drummo. Nothing big, but it's a fish. So seeing how you just popped in, I am now over on the Merrimack River in St. Louis County. Yes, I get around. Yeah, I wish I was out of my boat. You had to leave early. Dominic was whooping everybody's booty. I said next year we all go where he is at. Welcome back in, NJ. So we're going to give this spot probably another 20 minutes. That'll get us to 2 hours of being here.
Joshua, I caught one drum. Yeah, the sun's starting to come out now. We just need one more little fishy to bite. My girlfriend's like, I'm going on lunch. I said, well, I'll be done in about 20 minutes. And she's like, well, I'm going to lunch in 5 minutes. I'm like, oh, I can't even be there in 5 minutes. So that kind of stinks. But can't do nothing about it. Even if I got packed up right this minute, it'd still take me 25 minutes to get to her. Time I took everything up and loaded it up. So we might as well fish, right? Going to carpfish at 26. I'm going to run up the numbers. You should have carpfished today. And I didn't. I understand why you didn't. But if you have a for sure thing, at least you had numbers. Yeah, it's going to rain. It's going to be windy that day. You're going to have a typhoon come in. And you ain't going to be able to catch no fish. Then I'm screwed. That's right. Yeah, I don't have the best of luck either. Always have good intentions, good ideas, bad luck. Well, shoot, guys, you think I should try to go have lunch with her? I guess I probably should, huh? I have to cut the live a little bit short, but the fishing is not really hot either. What do you guys think? Let me know your opinion. Okay, you guys ain't helping none. But hey, we do have 29 thumbs up. I do appreciate that. All right. I'm going to reel the lines in. I should go have lunch with her. Spaghetti. So you're having hamburger again tonight. Because you got hamburger in the spaghetti, I bet. I bet. Almost put money on it. You do. All right. I'm going to reel these lines in. I'm going to go have lunch with her. I don't get to do it very often. So, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. And I hope you have a fun fishing adventures on your next journey out. Thanks for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing, becoming a member. We will catch you next time. Yeah, I do feel guilty. Just to be honest, I do feel guilty. But anyway, thank you guys. See you later. Bye-bye.